Alright, I think this is recording, but it's on my head, Gary, so you're gonna have to forgive me. Hopefully it's actually pointed at stuff, because I don't feel like doing a second take here. Anyway, so I have two GoPro mounts here. One is the one you're probably talking about with the slide thingy. The other one is this one, which can be confusing. Essentially what happens is that for the slide thingy, I'm putting this really close to my head. I hope this all lines up here. Essentially for the slide thingy, there's a little optional thing that goes with the hard case. Now this is the one for the GoPro one, so if it looks a little bit different, don't be alarmed. Essentially there's a little screw, a hand screw here, that goes onto the slide thing. So what you could do is you line it up with the bottom part on the case, and you just put it in until it meshes, put the screw in, and you tighten it up, and ta-da. So if you're using this for the suction cup mount, same kind of process here where there's a screw, lets you change what's in here. You could, it has to thread through it, but you could change that out for a different one. So since I have two, I have one that has the, well, this is not going back in. There we go. So there's one that has the slide thing, and then the other one I'll show you in a second. So pretty much for the slide thing, all you do is you put it in, suction cup it, you're good to go, and you can angle it and tighten it or loosen it. Take it out, all you do is you pinch these little hinges here. It slides right out. Now if you want to use the other mount here, now here's one of the frustrations that I have. The mounts out of the box, they both come with one of these hand screws, but one of the hand screws has a nice long handle for that. The other one has a shorter one, and the issue that I run into is that with this shorter one, it's the same process for putting it on this little slider here. You just line it up, you put the screw through. Now here's the issue. If you have the smaller one, at least with the OG GoPro here, if you try and thread it all the way, it actually hits part of the case and it doesn't let you thread it properly. So I have to stick to the longer one, otherwise I can't do that. Now, it also makes it very difficult to unscrew it here. Very difficult to unscrew it. Alright, okay, it's still threaded apparently. There we go, 10 minutes later. So I do prefer, if it does come with the short one, I just put the long one in there anyway for convenience purposes so that I can thread that more easily and get it off of the mount if I want to go ahead and put it on the slide one. Other than that, everything here is pretty much just twist adjustments. Twist it to adjust it where you want it, and then you tighten it back. Same goes up here. Now I think this might be an extension. They have little extensions, so if you want multiple angles as opposed to just going left to right or front to back, if you need more articulation for it, they actually have these as extension sets where you could put more in, so if you need some kind of more elaborate angle as opposed to straight on. And I think that's all there is really to this. I do understand you have one of the newer GoPros, so if you set it up with your phone like most of the newer ones do, you can save yourself a lot of time from figuring out what the buttons do, because on the original one you have two buttons pretty much, and one flips through a million settings and the other one hits yes or no on a million settings, but they're all abbreviated and makes it kind of difficult. Hopefully that explains a little bit. If you have any questions, concerns, I'm more than happy to go ahead and take a look at that. And hopefully, the sound quality on this might not be the best. It's the only thing I dislike about the GoPro. Essentially, there is a plug on the side of it, and you can actually plug a mic in. The only downside is you have to take off the hard case to use that mic. At least that's what the older ones. Maybe they've updated that recently. But yeah.